Zimbabwe Alliance is a funder-advocate partnership. We are working to promote a vibrant civil society in Zimbabwe and to help ensure a successful democratic transformation in the country. A lot of the problems that you face in this country are because you have centralization of power. So we see a great need to devolve power from this center to empowering local authorities and local governments and local residents.
My name is Last Maingama. I'm the Executive Director for DEMCOF, and the DEMCOF stands for Democratic Councils Forum, which is an association of local authorities who are willing to cross the boundaries and adopt pro-democracy approaches and strategies in the governance of local authorities.
This is a manager's office space, and this is where we conduct our demonstration within this office.
We've partnered as well groups like Amandla Center for Zimbabwe to also deliberate on how, as community-based organizations, they can actually play a role in shifting power to local communities and build a much bigger voice.
Amandla is really going into the communities, engaging the grassroots organizations that are within the communities, such that they mobilize and they tackle these challenges that they are confronting as a community.
Our mission is for sustainable socio-economic justice in Zimbabwe.
It was a question of realizing the need for social and economic justice amongst the rural areas. Here, people are starting to getting organized around the fight for a better price, the fight for better deals in terms of how they can sell their produce, and the question of livelihood around their areas. And we've been able to see people across a political divide meeting around these common agendas, and which are the real issues that matter to themselves.
Our modus operandi as ZimCode is that we are not just making noise and criticizing, but we are striving to actually come up with alternative templates.
Magamba was formed 3 years back, that's in November 2007. It was a coming together of ideas about what we were going through and the lack of expression that people were facing at the time. So what we wanted to do was create a podium for people to actually express themselves and also try and work out feasible solutions in an artistic manner.
We run outreach in the townships where we have got the Mashoko youth clubs. Through the youth clubs, it's all about empowering youth in the townships and the poorer communities to become autonomous community activists, using community media, using cultural activism, different ways of empowering themselves and opening up space in their communities.
So these are really exciting partnerships that we've seen emerge over the past year. And when you look at all of them, we see them as different pieces of the puzzle. Over the last 10 years, the country has basically gone through hell. What you are beginning to see right now is a window of hope, in our view, and opportunity that has been created by the existence of this framework, this inclusive framework that was created through the Global Political Agreement signed 2 years ago.
Over the last year or so, Space has opened up somewhat in Zimbabwe compared to how it used to be. I think with the formation of the inclusive government, there is now more space to operate. It's not the freedom that we fought for, but there is a sense that space has opened up somewhat, that we do have that much more freedom.
We have military culture. In that ZANU-PF, when they took power, it was a military takeover. Let's uproot the violence, celebrate our military past and victories, but torutsa zvemirizhonga sihlanze okodlakela, we vomit the propensity to violence in the system, in the households, in the streets, everywhere.
No one wants to see the country plunging back into the dark days of the last 10 years. And the window of opportunity that exists is right now, where if we can accompany all the key players on the ground, we can actually ensure that Zimbabwe moves forward and does not, plunge back to the chaos.